Questions 4 to 7. The graph below shows how many ounces of water a dog should drink daily based on the dog's weight. Number 4. How much water should a 20-pound dog consume each day? Okay, so we got 20 pounds. Notice that it's right here. It looks to be about 50 ounces of water. How much water should a 100-pound dog consume each day? Well, here's my 100-pound dog. Looks like they're consuming 160 ounces of water. Compare the water function with the feeding function and describe the similarities and differences. Well, remember in that feeding function, we had how many pieces? Just as we did in the feeding function, there are 3 pieces, or 3 segments, if you want to say. Okay. They go from dog's weight of 0 to 20 pounds. The second piece goes from 20 to 100. And this one was greater than 100. So that was the same as with the feeding function. The thing we notice differently here is the water intake is at a different rate of change. We're about to get into that here in question number 7. It says, write a piecewise defined function for the graph. We're going to call this amount of water based on our weight. Remember, we're going to have 3 pieces. So we've got we know that this is going to be, oops, sorry, you can't see. When the dog is between 0 and 20. This is going to be when the dog is between 20 and 100. And this is going to be when the dog is greater than 100. All right. First thing I want to do is I need to find some slopes here. We know that I can identify 2 points on this first segment. We have the point 0, 0 and the point 20, 50. All right. Well, remember that slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's going to be 50 minus 0 over 20 minus 0. That gives me 50 over 20. 50 over 20 is equal to 5 over 2, or if you want to write that, it would be 2.5. Now, that's the slope of this line. 2.5 times my, in this case, W, okay, times the weight. It goes through the origin, so there's no B here. It'd be plus 0. So we would just write this as 2.5 W. Let's take a look at the next segment. I have 2 points on that line. I have 20, 50. And the other ordered pair would be 100, 160. So we're going to do 160 minus 50 over 100 minus 20. That's going to give me 110 over 80. 110 divided by 80 is 1.375. Sorry. So we have 1.375. Well, my problem here is this one does not go through the origin, but I have an ordered pair that it does go through. It goes through the point 20, 50. So we can write this in what we call point slope form. I could do y minus 50 equals 1.375 x minus 20. And then basically solve for y. So we have y equals 1.375 x. We got 1.375. Oops, sorry, y'all can't see my calculations here. 1.375 times negative 20 gives me negative 27.5. And then we added 50 to both sides. Well, negative 27.5 plus 50 is going to give me 1.375x plus 22.5. So in this case, that's going to be W. So 1.375 W plus 22.5. Sorry. All right, let's look. I've got one ordered pair for the big dog. That would be 100/160. And looks like we can go with, trying to estimate here. maybe 140, comma 170. That looks like 10 over 40, which is 1/4 or 0.25. Let me double check my book here. Oh, okay. That was my problem. They marked that at 150. So let me make an edit to that. This should have been 150, comma 170, not 140. So that was my bad whenever I estimated there. So that makes the edit to say 10 over 50. Okay, sorry about that. So this would be 10 over 50 or 1 over 5, which is 0.2. Okay. Well, again, I can use this point slope formula and then manipulate it to solve for y. So we would have y minus 160 equals 0.2 x minus 100. So I got y minus 160 equals 0.2x, and 0.2 times negative 100 is negative 20. Now we're going to add that 160 to both sides. So I got 0.2x, going to add 160, which makes it a plus 140. So 0.2w plus 140. All right, take a moment to get these copied down, especially this new water function or drinking function for water for the small dog, medium size, and the large dog. Go ahead and get this all copied over. On the next slide, you'll see a debriefing question. After you finish that, please mark this presentation as done.